Hello, welcome to Atascadero Civics. My name is Christina. So you may have received this mailer from the USPS. It was sent to people all across the country. And because our country does not have a unified voting system, some of the information on this card, while not outright wrong, might be a little bit confusing to SLO County voters. The number one thing that I'm concerned about is if you received this mailer, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are registered to vote. This was sent to everyone with a mailbox, not everyone who is registered to vote. So if you are not registered, make sure you do that at registertovote.ca.gov. And it's always good to, if you think you're registered to vote, to check your voter status. And you can do that at voterstatus.sos.ca.gov. So make sure that you are ready to vote. And this card also says that you have to request a mail-in ballot, which in California, you do not need to request a mail-in ballot. If you are registered to vote, you will be receiving a mail-in ballot. It also says that you need to check if you need postage, and you do not need postage in California. If you want to save the taxpayers some money, you can turn in your ballot at a drop box. And I actually did a video where I talked about returning and tracking your ballot. It's called Return and Track Your Mail-in Ballot. And I talked about some of the locations for the drop boxes. So if you do want to save the taxpayers some money for postage, you can turn it in, but you do not need to find a stamp. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about is this whole conceit, right? If you plan to vote by mail, plan ahead. And it's great to plan ahead. My plan is as soon as I receive my ballot, I'm going to fill it all out and I'm going to mail it back right away, because I want to make sure that my vote is counted and in the tally for the final vote on election night. But in California, as long as your ballot is postmarked by election day, or if you turn your ballot into any of the voter locations or drop boxes by 8 p.m. on election day, your ballot is guaranteed to be counted. All right, my kids are crying and knocking on the door, but our county clerk, the SLO County Clerk, has a great website with lots of information, and they have a Facebook page where they're constantly giving us good information on voting. So this mailer gives you usps.com/voting-info. I didn't like that site very much. I went there, I didn't find it very helpful. I would go to our local county clerk or the California Secretary of State to get information about voting. And good luck. If you have any questions, let me know and I will do my best to answer. Good night. If you have not registered and you decide you want to vote on election day, you can go into any of these voter centers and you can vote. So definitely make a plan. Know exactly how you're voting. But if you decide last minute that you still want to vote, by all means, go in on election day and say, I want to vote. And they'll make it happen for you.